Good morning, Nigerians. I'm Mayolu, and I'm here today to let us know our diversity in Nigeria is our strongest strength. To Nnamdi and the other proponents of secession, I'll tell you guys, it is a time you drop that wild plan or impression. Nigeria, it's not going to secede. We are in this together. We will have to fight for our destiny just by ourselves. No one else. The West rides on our wealth to enrich and empower themselves. So we shouldn't think or even imagine someday the West will come to Nigeria to fight our interests. So drop the crap. Now let's come home to the President Muhammadu Buhari. I need to let you know this. We fought for this democracy. We got tear gassed so many times. Shure and others, we all fought for this democracy. Muhammadu Buhari was nowhere to be found then. At least I did not hear of his name at all. We fought to oust. We fought till Abacha was out. We fought till unconditionally and inadvertently IBB, the fraud master, had to vacate Aso Rock. We fought to have democracy. However, today, yes, Buhari came in as a military president and with the assistance of Idiagbon, whom I strongly believe then was a strong check to him. His team itself was almost at the background then too. Idiagbon's policy was in place and things got turned around so fast. We all love him. We all loved him. We all thought he was a savior. And that was the reason we threw our weight behind him to be a civilian president again. But what has become of Buhari today? Buhari is trending to become the worst president Nigeria ever had. Financially, yes, good. Jonathan Ebele was the most clueless and the most terrible president Nigeria ever had. Goodluck Jonathan Ebele had every single opportunity to transform Nigeria to a global paradigm, to change the destiny of Nigeria to a competitive nation in the world, but he failed. He failed. Muhammadu Buhari has turned out to an arrogant dictator. Every Nigerian that seeks a right, that talks about his right, that calls for the people's freedom, that calls for development or change, or the true change, which he campaigned to become the president, becomes incarcerated. We are at a stage where we are telling Buhari now, take Shure, take others, keep taking people misses from the street, from their houses every day now. Abuja is suddenly becoming a no-go area, a no-go place. Buhari is suddenly taking away the media rights. Of course, do we even have a media in Nigeria now? Osinbajo came to Minnesota. I spoke at Minnesota. I was beaten down by Osinbajo's security aides. It's Osinbajo's Iran security aides. I was beaten down in a bid to save another Nigerian who was being beaten. But what did the Nigerian media did when they got home? I watched their clip. That never appeared in the clip. Somebody wants to contest me, I have the video. However, Osinbajo is dancing the tune to the tune of ineptitude he allowed. He is a wise man in the backyard of a foolish man. He had the right to speak. He had the right to talk. He had the right to correct things. But you know what? He suddenly almost got power drunk. Yeah. Far back away in the US, Nigeria's uncivilized military or police, the most corrupt police in the world, the security aides of Osinbajo, they came over under the closure of a hall to assault we Nigerians because we told them it is a time for truth. It is a time to move this nation forward because we told them it is a time. The time for their caricatures, their lies, it's over. Now to Buhari. Showore has been taken and dragged around by the DSs for a while now. It is time it gets to their head that there are millions of Showores in Nigeria. And we sang these songs in those days. How many students soldier go kill? How many students soldier go kill? How many Nigerians Buhari go kill? How many Nigerians Buhari go take? Hey, ona go take us tire. Hey, ona go take us tire. Hey, ona go take us tire. How many Nigerians Buhari go take? It is a time this man's wife stands on her feet to tell her he is driving the country not in the right direction. However, he ain't listening. Not listening at all. Infrastructures are dilapidating by the day. Nigeria keep taking more and more loan by the day. Policies have been taken. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression taken away from everybody. Security deteriorating by the day. Nepotism has grown to an all-time high. Education's deteriorating by the day. Nigeria has been moved back to the early 80s under the covers of IBB. Someday, he will still explain how Delegio died, how Sarawiwa disappeared. Nigeria is not just Nigeria because Nigeria is Nigeria. Nigeria is not just Nigeria because we are Nigerians. Nigeria is not just Nigeria because we are a people. We represent a people, the biggest, the greatest, most populous black nation in the world. But that is not just what we stand for. Nigeria stands for a mark to prove a point that the black nations, that Africans are not monkeys. Nigeria is inadvertently the greatest nation, the greatest black nation in the world. We owe the responsibility to create a parity. We owe the responsibility to eliminate. We owe the responsibility to prove to the world that indeed we are at par with the so-called imperialists. But what have we been able to do over and over time? Every day, every time we bring in a clueless, visionless entity to rule or to lead us. Shagari did. Shagari was not a corrupt man, but he was dead. He was dead, clueless, and a lot of corruption happened under his nose, though he was an innocent man. You don't give a man a responsibility that is beyond his reasoning, his psyche. It is conspicuous. The policy this government uses today, the policy Buhari is trying to build upon today, are the few policies Osinbajo was able to initiate, to put in place, while he had the opportunity to act. Yet he's working against that man now to get him out of the way. It is only under the Nigerian president that the cabals rule. It is only the clueless Nigerian president that will have to rule from England. It is only under a very clueless president that even the hospital in the federal seat, the presidential lodge, the presidential seat, will not have drugs. Nigerian doctors performs probably best in the world. Nigerian engineers performs excellently wherever they are. Nigerian technocrats are wanted and never released to leave their jobs wherever they are in the world. But lo and behold, our president wants to import doctors. When you import these doctors, so what do they work with? The Nigerian hospital system is not workable. It's not a place an American doctor will work because you don't even have the facilities. The infrastructures are less than zero. But Buhari wants to import doctors. Our doctors are better than most of the doctors in America. Empower these doctors. What is going on with infrastructures? What is going on with equipping these hospitals? What has happened to the billions of loot you have taken, Buhari? It is no time to work against Nigerians. Dictatorship will not work in Nigeria again. I can stand my chest to let you know that dictatorship will not work in Nigeria again. You want to try it? It's going to be so hot. It is going to be so hot. Nigerians have been pushed around for too long. Nigerians had been pushed around for too long. And now, there will be revolution. Either voluntary, peaceful revolution, or bloody, nasty revolution, or nasty, bloody revolution. Because we are not going to allow you people that have contributed virtually nothing but the opportunistic, clueless lots to return this nation or to take this nation to a stage of no return, to a stage of no recuperation. Nigeria is our nation. We got to build this nation for our children. We got to build this nation for our children. We got to make this nation strong. We got to do that by patriotism, by everyone coming together, by everyone doing the right thing. We got to do it by freedom of speech, freedom of expression. We got to do it by infrastructural development. We got to do it, yes, by putting a round peg in a round hole, We got to do it by having technocrats with brain in their heads at the right position. We got to do it, not by nepotism. Buhari wants to turn Nigeria to the north. The north is very much part of us. I was born in Kaltungo, Gombe State. I'm a northerner, even though I'm from Ekiti. I am a northerner. The North is very much part of us. We are not talking about ethnographic bias. No. But Obasanjo was a president. Under Obasanjo, there were probably more northerners in government than the Yorubas. We're talking about neutrality. And at this stage, I am not a proponent of ethnicity, but I am a proponent of who could do it should be there. We have enough technocrats in Nigeria to an extent. However, Nigeria is so diversified that for there to be peace, there has to be an even distribution of appointment. There has to be an even distribution of resources. You cannot keep your family, your girlfriends in every position. Unfortunately, they don't have the clue. We wouldn't fold our arms and allow you wreck the boat of this nation. President Buhari, with all due respect, I tell you this today. It is not late to make a change that will affect our lives positively. You still have a time to make the change, to correct your wrongs, to borrow knowledge from Osinbajo, your vice president. He is an intelligent man with a lot of clues, with a lot of ideologies. You don't have the clues. You are lucky you have a deputy that is smart and intelligent. To the cabals, we own Nigeria. You don't own Nigeria. We own Nigeria. Nigeria is ours. And I'm going to sing this song, is the NYC anthem. Youths, obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation's eye. Nigerian youth, this is to you. Enough of the timidity. Enough of the timidity. Nigerians has got to stand up on their feet. Nigerian youth has got to stand up to speak. Nigerian youth, it has happened everywhere. It happened in Czechoslovakia, it happened in China, it happened in France, it happened in the US. The colonies in the US put themselves together to drive away Britain. It has happened everywhere. Nigeria is not an exception. We must stand up, youths, obey the clarion call, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness now, with oneness, from Nnewi to Enugu, from Enugu to Calabar, from Calabar to Lokoja, from Lokoja to Benue, from Benue to Gombe, from Gombe to Kano, from Kano to Maiduguri, from Maiduguri to Kaduna, from Kaduna to Ekiti, from Ekiti to Ogun, Ogun to Lagos, from Lagos to Ibadan. We got to come together. We got to stand up against Abuja. We got to stand up against these cabals. We can no longer fold our arms to allow them. It's water, it's been water everywhere, but none to drink. We sit upon enormous wealth and resources, yet we are so poor. We are so poor. It has come to an extent where you live abroad, no matter how good your job is, it becomes a burden for you to even sustain. Now we go into debt just because you have to support too many people around you. Nigeria is not such a nation. Presidents will refer to Nigerians as one of the shithole countries. No, Nigeria is not a shithole country. Our leaders are the shithole leaders. Our leaders have been the shithole leaders. We need to come together as youth, as young people, as adults, to get the shithole block-headed leaders out of seat. We need to get people that are patriotic, that are focused, that are clueful, that have knowledge to get to lead us. Enough of the timidity. Until we can come together, we come together as one to tell them no. Until we let them know, like we let them know under IBB, like we let them know under Abacha, that the strength of us coming together with our songs, with our placards, is always stronger than the strength of their guns. Until we get there, things will continue to go worse for us in Nigeria. I'm afraid our children and children will not live in Nigeria that will be worse than Sudan. Will not live in Nigeria that will be worse than Libya today. Great Nigerian people. So in solidarity we stand. Then I listened to some despicable Nigerians that will talk trash to Shore, that will talk trash to the few ones that have the boldness, that have the courage, that have the ineptitude, that have the strength, the will, the zeal to stand up to these criminal constituted authorities. Rather than for them to throw their weight behind these few ones. You go on Twitter, you go on social media to talk trash. I want to tell Nigerians in these shoes, you are so shitty. You have a choice today. Turn around, wash your shit off your head, and be a part of the voice. The timid will go down before the strong. The timids will go down before the strong, before the valiant. To the president, it is a time of reasoning. It is a time of change. Change was your campaign. Change does not come easy. Yes, we know you inherited a bad economy. However, you spent 4 years. 4 years was enough to consolidate, to stabilize, to consolidate, and to start on excellent policies that will lead our nation forward. However, your second term is looking far more dicey, far more hopeless than your first term. It's so unfortunate. However, we are Nigerians. We ain't going to leave this nation to you to destroy. We ain't going to leave this nation to you to destroy. Because our children and children will not fight this same battle. There must be a revolution. So whichever way you choose, a peaceful revolution for you to sit down with intellectuals, patriotic Nigerians, decide a good direction to move Nigeria, or a revolution, a nasty, bloody revolution that Nigerians, me, him, her, we, and all of us will stand up to create. You want to lock people up? You will lock so many up. So many. You will lock enough of us up that the prisons won't take us. And when the prisons are overfilled, the prayer from inside will collapse the prison building. We will be out there again. We will be out there again. We will be out there again. And we're going to sing. We will not stop singing. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For how long are you people going to kill our prophets? For how long? Put the effort you put to incarcerating people, put the same effort in doing something worthwhile. When will you ever make yourself a leader rather than being criminators. When will you ever stop punishing Nigerians for the trust they reposed in you? When will you ever do what you were elected to do? Create development, create probity, create transformation, positive changes. When, President Muhammadu Buhari, you are not leading Nigeria in the right direction at the moment, there is the need for a change. This change will have to come either voluntarily by you or involuntarily initiated by Nigerians. Long live Nigeria. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live Nigerians, both at home and in diaspora. To Shuare, the Nigerian youth, the Nigerian populace, to Shuare and others in incarceration, we are strongly behind you. We are strongly behind you. The president should know this now. My name is Ayolu. My name is Ayolu. I'm from Ekiti State. I'm from Ikere, Ekiti, in Ekiti State. So, Mr. President, it is not another Shore, it is Ayolu. There are more dogged Nigerians than Shore in Nigeria and in diaspora, and we are rising. We are rising. We are rising. Nigeria, we held it. Long live Nigeria. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. United we stand. And united we are going to win this battle. Thank you so much.